my name is undeadjinx, and welcome to Slay the Princess Demo. Content warning, this is a horror game and it is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website if you need a full list of content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects. If this poses a health risk to you, you can turn off animations in the preferences. I will not be turning that off, and I will have a link to their website in the description below if you guys want to check out their list of content warnings. This is by the same people who did Scarlet Hollow? What? Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I love that we have a narrator. First and foremost, love that.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Explore. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? The end of the world, what are you talking about? Let's explore this one.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay, that makes sense.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
So we should kill her?
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Okay, so we should kill her.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Yeah, okay, we gotta kill her. Well, I don't know, guys. I feel like, did we have more options last time? Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. That's really funny. Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
This is so cool. It's like a 3D-esque kind of thing going on.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin. Well, that's interesting. We have the voice of a hero.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
There's a knife.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
True. What if we
You
don't
take the
slay
blade
her?
from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement. I like how, like, slay the princess is kind of like a play on words. Instead of, like, save the princess, it's like slay the princess.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh my gosh.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Me?
It's commanding, almost as though she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I'm just here to kill you? Yeah, let's do that one.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
That is hilarious. Oh my goodness.
You
Hi.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
So she's not, like, attached on her other wrist, which I find that a little interesting.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yes, the narrator
Focus
said
on
so.
the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
No, I wasn't. Uh, I'm sure to talk. Steal your nerves and step forward. I haven't decided. Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
Okay, well, what if you didn't kill me?
Then the world would
She makes
die.
a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked?
I mean, that's not really super compelling. It's
Don't
just
you
a,
dare.
I don't know, suggestion, like a, hey, did you think about this?
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I guess not. Tighten your grip. Oh, the knife. We're gonna tighten our grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Yeah, I came here for one job and one job only, and that job is to slay the princess. I am not gonna steer clear from my one job.
Poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
She's matching our energy.
You step forward.
That's crazy.
Your
I
grip
love
on
this.
the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Okay, yeah.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Best to just complete my one and only job.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing.
Okay, but I had one job.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I had one job. Okay, wow, okay. So, I've just now decided that we're gonna play this twice. Twice. The second time I play, we're not gonna slay the princess. We're gonna see what happens.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Holy shit.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Yeah, why wasn't her other wrist, like, restrained?
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed.
Oh man,
the
I
blade
accidentally
slashes
clicked
through
again.
the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
My bad, guys. I don't know what. Just know it was probably something really good. The
We
narrator
can
said
still
something
turn
really
this
good.
around.
We're gonna finish the job. We came here
You
for
and
one
the
job.
princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
I didn't expect to actually kill her.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would, but I have to wonder,
Was it worth it? I'm joking.
do you really think this is the end?
No, I didn't.
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words. But you don't have the time to worry over such things. Everything goes black,
We got an
and you
achievement.
die.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited for this full game to come out. If you guys have never played Scarlet Hollow, I highly recommend. The last time I played, oh my gosh, it's probably been like a couple years, but it was very similar to this, except they didn't have a narrator actually like reading to you, which is the one thing I really wanted because like, oh my goodness, I was butchering words left and right trying to say that out loud. Everything in Scarlet Hollow. It's like a choices matter kind of situation. Chapter 2, The Fury. How many chapters do we get with the demo?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Oh my gosh.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Are we stuck in a time loop? Are we doing a time loop
You're here to slay her.
kind of thing?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with the theme of slaying the princess. But I already, yeah. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again? Thank you. Oh, don't worry, I'll gladly slay the princess. Yep, okay. Definitely going to slay that princess. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, there's so many options. Like, honestly, like, replay value, you get so much replay value out of this. Especially because I don't know what options are gonna lead to which. I don't know how intricate this gets. But we're gonna say we already did that.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and
well, I did.
Two of us are meeting for the very first time.
No!
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's going to kill us again. Oh, is there another one of us in here? If you go to the cabin, you might as well just throw yourself at her feet and beg for mercy. You are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff that pathetic little voice to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Okay, turn around and leave. Oh my gosh, see, like, there's so many things I want to do already, just to explore. Okay, yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. We're gonna stick with this.
I have
the theme
one last warning for you.
of slaying her.
She will lie, she will cheat, and it's not her lies that'll stop us. I must admit, I'm a little worried about going back in there. I don't want to be as much of a downer as my new roommate, but we were definitely outclassed last time. She seems more demon than princess. Ignore them, they don't know what they're talking about. She's just a princess. Don't get all in your head about it.
Okay. Let's go slay the princess again.
The interior of the cabin is larger than it should be. The only item of furniture, the blade, is your implement.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Yep, enter the basement.
The
Okay.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old wooden staircase. Her fierce voice carries.
Who's there?
Ah, was the text always like this? I thought it was curly last time. Or like some sort of cursive? I don't remember. But I guess we'll say something different.
Somehow even fiercer than it was before. Of course it is. Don't let it intimidate you. You carefully make your way down the stairs. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
She's
A
different!
large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Is it just me, or is she bigger than last time?
Yes, she's different!
It looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought. I told you. It's pointless.
I was wondering when I might have company. Free me from my bindings, and maybe I'll let you live for a while.
Oh my gosh. To be continued. The Fury achievement unlocked. Oh my gosh. No! There's 7 endings in the demo and many more. Oh my gosh, guys. We're about to. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, we're gonna breeze past this. We're gonna try. We're gonna see what happens if we don't slay the princess.
You're on your.
Okay, we're just gonna walk. Oh wait, okay, let's see what happens if we turn around and leave.
Seriously?
'Cause
You're
that'll
just
be
going to
quicker.
turn around and leave.
Do I even know where I'm going? Yes, I do know where I'm going. Actually, quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction. Oh, let's do that one. This one seems kind of funny. Oh, this one also seems really funny. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I am not going to the cabin. But let's go with this one.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever.
I'm fine with that.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange.
Oh.
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
That's funny.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
It's... Okay, yeah, let's turn around and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yeah?
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
What? No way. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. Low-key, like, a good point, fair point. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Yeah, let's do it. You're not emotionally blackmailing me.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Yeah, I guess I don't have an ounce of maturity then.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Yeah, I was just, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Oh well.
And here we go.
Oh.
As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Holy shit.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you?
There's so many.
It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility, because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
No, I just want another
You've doomed us
achievement.
all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Yo! I bet we got another achievement. Oh, not yet. Wow, we still proceed to chapter 2? Okay.
You're on a path in the
Whoa.
woods.
What is that?
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Okay, no. That's funny. I think we're gonna choose that one.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yeah, screw this guy. They might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day. If by ruining my day you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Did we have?
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful.
I don't remember the voice of the contrarian, but I do remember the voice of the broken, which is interesting because now we have a different voice.
You are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your...
I guess we'll just lie then, since it doesn't look like we can walk in like a different direction.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. I have one last warning for you. She will lie, she will cheat. Maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore them, they're just being difficult for the sake of it.
Okay, I guess we're going into the cabin. There really is no way for us to turn around and leave.
The interior of the cabin is odd, the air smelling faintly of plastic, the wood of the walls fitting together at uncomfortable angles. The blade is your If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyways?
If that's an option, I'm doing it.
I, for one, would rather have it. We don't really know what we're dealing with here. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Maybe like 6 more times? Let's just enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old wooden staircase. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Hello. Is someone there?
Me?
This isn't what I expected her to sound like.
Same.
What is she? I think we'd all like to know. You're playing a dangerous game by coming down here unarmed. You carefully make your way down the stairs. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. She locks eyes with you.
She's
one
different every
moving a little
time.
faster than the other. The loose skin of her face stretches into something resembling a smile. Good lord.
She's different every time.
Something in her neck bulges, roiling under her skin as she starts to speak, her voice pouring out between her closed teeth.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I had a friend.
Yeah? Achievement unlocked to the stranger. I want to see what happens if we... Because there are 7 endings. We got 2 of them. Now I want to see what happens if we go there and we're like, nah, we're not going to slay the princess. And we go into the basement and we're like, yeah, I'm not going to kill you, but I have this knife. So let's see what happens there. Take the blade. Enter the basement.
The door to the base, her voice.
Who's there?
It was different. It was different the
It's
first
commanding.
time.
Almost as though she's the one who... Don't let it fool you.
Let's just start with hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
Are you here to kill me or something?
To be honest, princess, I was, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm just here to talk.
So, why'd you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it and then we can chat?
I'm dropping it. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just... talk.
Yeah?
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Are we really? Because I don't think so.
This is a pretty awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, kind of strange. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? Is there an ending where we, like, run away with the princess? Because that's fucking funny. There are people out here who think you're a threat to the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? Okay, we've talked enough. That's funny. Let's...
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're 2 people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
True. What's her name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Damn, okay.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Yeah, what does she have to say about being a threat?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
How long?
Just how long has she been down here?
Yeah.
Did they even bother to tell you how I'm supposed to end the world? Because that just doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd be capable of.
No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Now that's a little bit of a plot twist. I don't know, guys. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart.
She looks so happy,
Hopefully
though.
sooner.
So hopeful.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We can figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Yeah, okay, sounds good to me. Slay the princess. Actually, I changed my mind. I don't trust you. That's funny. Let's look at the chain.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Yo, her face looks like, what the fuck are you doing? That's a terrible idea. I tried that already.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
We need a key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I don't know. I mean, they did leave her other arm not chained up, so let's just check upstairs.
I'll be here.
Okay.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Let's try the
You
door.
try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Oh.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Bro, how'd the narrator lock us in here? Okay, let's just go back down.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Thank goodness I brought it, but damn.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I'm gonna do it. Free the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh.
Why didn't we cut from the other side? I mean, yeah.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Yeah, I want to cut it at like her wrist, maybe?
She doing so much as utter a sound.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
The princess clutches the wound, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
No! Let's warn her.
Stop that.
Oh. I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess dodges. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist!
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She knocks your legs out from under you with a swift kick. You didn't even see it coming.
At least we
You
didn't
fall to the
die.
ground, the wind leaving your lungs all at once in a violent puff, and her knee settles on your throat. You try to gasp for air, but she pushes on your windpipe with weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. You won't draw another breath. When she manages to escape from this place and brings ruin to the world, know that it was all your fault. It can't just end like this, right?
No, it
As
can't.
much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happening. I'm sorry, but it's over.
what
Everything
about-
goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. The damsel. Are these changing every time? I feel
You're
like they
on a
are.
path in the woods, and at the end of that, you're here to slay.
Okay, I kind of, like, I want to go back because we freed her, but we died. So also, I don't know if the outcome is going to be the same or not. So, okay, let's just go to the cabin.
I have one last. She will. Did you just say the word wink out
Wait,
loud?
damn it.
No, I didn't.
Doubting.
Wink.
Voice of doubting.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely empty. The air, the blade.
I suppose we'll take the knife, but we're not gonna use it. We're not gonna use it on her.
Her voice carries softly up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's even more hypnotizing than before. Is
It's
it more
the same.
hypnotizing than before, or is that just what we want it to be? I think we're in love.
Ooh.
For everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just don't let her charm you. It's all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Is she younger?
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's still so beautiful.
Oh, no,
She has
it's
both
everything's
of her
the
arms
same.
again. Did everything we just went through actually happen? It must have, because she's different. Can't you tell?
Yeah, she seems like smaller to
You.
me.
I remember you. You're going to help me get out of here, right?
But I guess she's exactly the same. Wow, the damsel to be continued. Ah! Okay. There was something I wanted to explore. I wanted to see what happens if we object to killing the princess, but when the narrator takes over, I want to see what happens if we go along with it and slay her, and let the narrator make us slay her.
Thank you.
No, we won't have any of that. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
So now we're gonna slay her.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious? I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one.
Okay.
But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see that razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing. Before you have the opportunity to make another move, she rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
Okay, so this seems really similar to the first fight that went down when we were trying to slay the princess
You fall
initially.
to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arm up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you. If we're lucky, the wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, we'll kill her before she gets out.
Too weak to even try fighting back. How disappointing.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground.
Wow, it seems like we don't even have the option to try, like, killing her.
Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark.
Princess Souls. Okay. The Fury.
You're
We've
on a
done the
path
Fury
in the
already.
woods.
So now we're gonna try seeing what happens if we go down initially without the knife.
The door to her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh! We can lie and say I'm here to save you. Whoa, cool. Okay, cool. Let's try that.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer. Hi. I
Aw,
hope you
man.
got something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Okay, cool. I wanted to see what would happen if we were trapped in the basement without the key.
To make your way out of the bed. Is someone else here? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Oh, but I didn't.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
I was gonna say, you can hear it.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Yeah, okay, princess.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh, I guess that's free the... Well, I'm thinking if we choose free the princess, it might, like, lead to the exact same, I don't know, path that we had before? So let's slay the prince? No, because I feel like that's also just gonna lead to fury. So I guess, I don't know, free?
Fine. Against your better judgment.
No,
you
okay.
place the...
Well, let's see what happens then if we warn her.
What are you doing?
Oh. 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 Yeah, let's see what happens if we warn her
Stop that.
and then go through with it.
I thought this was all a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges. Wait, she dodges?
I don't remember this.
Stop it. Stop trying
Oh.
to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No, I think I do. Okay, so last time we resisted, she ended up killing us. So what if we choose to slay her? I feel like if we slay her, we're just gonna die like how we did before.
Thank you.
Ah! I tried so hard and got so far. Achievement. Cool. Love that.
I'll do my best to make this quick.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Beast. I don't remember this being a
You're
chapter.
on a path. I have one last. She will lie. He's right, you know.
Voice of the
She's
Obsessed.
a clever one, and determined too. Keep your eyes open and your senses sharp, because we're not going to let her get the best of us again. Ignore him. She's just a princess. Don't overestimate her.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin
It's
is
different.
ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only item of furniture is a plain, termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Yeah, we don't have windows here. Gosh, I've done this so many times. Everything's just getting so mixed up in my head. Should we take it?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yes, do it. Take the blade and make her pay for what she's done.
Okay, we're gonna take the blade this time.
You take the blade from the table. The door to the basement creeps up. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
It isn't hypnotizing anymore. It's almost feral. Don't let her intimidate you. You carefully make your way down the stairs. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, a large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. She has both her arms again, and she's different, isn't she?
The beast is showing us what she really is.
You're the reason I'm still down here. Fiend, monster, betrayer. Nothing will get between my teeth and your throat.
The beast. I'm gonna go ahead and automatically assume that even if we went down into the basement without the knife, it would have been like exactly the same. So we've gotten 8 out of 13 achievements so far. We are missing the nightmare ending, the specter ending, and the good ending. And there's also a way to have a staring contest with the princess, and also a way to give the princess our knife. Oh, I forgot about seeing what happens if we just keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Can I give her my knife now?
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Okay, let's lock her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Is this the good ending?
You're making a mistake.
I mean, maybe not.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Nah. Oh, thank God. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. That's funny. No, we're locking her down
It'll be
here.
the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
Yeah.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Yikes.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me in?
How is she reaching the door?
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Ignore her and go to sleep. Okay, let's converse with
I
her.
can be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Where is she and why are we still alive?
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Yes.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare. Ooh. Yeah, let's go to the cabin. Let's just go straight to the cabin.
I have one lie. She will lie. Oh, God.
Voice of the
Can't
meek.
go in there. Do either of you feel sick? Because I feel sick just thinking about that place. We're going to die. You should be careful. There's something very wrong going on here. Ignore them. They don't know what they're talking about. She's just a princess. No reason to get all freaked out.
She's like a phantom princess. What?
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only item of furniture is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room.
There's, oh my gosh.
Pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
These are like little princess ghosties in the windows.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. No. The basement door. It isn't there anymore. She could be anywhere. It's just a frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. No, what did you do? This isn't how things are supposed to go. She's supposed to be an ordinary princess. Quick, the blade.
Go ahead and take your little toy. It won't do you any good.
Your legs go numb before you even have a chance to reach for the blade. You collapse to the floor as your lungs seize up, refusing to take in air.
What?
No, not again!
Already?
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I. I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Oh my gosh, even her face is like cracked, like it's like a glass doll head.
Everything goes dark, and you die. I'm sorry.
The nightmare! Okay, so I went down into the basement again without the knife. I'm gonna see if we can talk to her and get some better information out of her since I lied to her and said I'm actually here to save her.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Oh, okay, so I'm guessing we're gonna get the same answers, but we're gonna get them in like a friendly way.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
That's funny. So Princess is your your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
What?
Sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Is that something we can do? Ah. Wow, we can retrieve the blade. Okay, so maybe this is how we can give her the blade. I'm sorry, but I can't trust you. This doesn't add up. Okay, let's go back upstairs and get the blade.
Thank you.
Oh, she does not look
Turn
happy.
back to the stairs.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
I want to
You
give it to
slowly
her.
creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
That means we found another ending, though.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
It did. She's lost an arm. I'm locking her down there and letting her bleed out. Hello? I think we got off on the wrong foot. Do you think we start? Let's do that one.
Oh, you coward!
No, I don't think we can.
She's right behind me.
Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
It sounds like she's right behind me. So if we lock her down in the basement, that's similar to the nightmare one. Does that mean we're gonna get the Spectre version? I don't know.
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds? She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now.
Ah, okay. So yeah, our only options are to lock her away or finish the job. But let's see what happens if we lock her away.
Close the basement door,
I
locking
know.
it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
I think this might just be the nightmare.
Make it
Yeah.
out here?
Oh, I didn't notice. I can lie and say I'm here to save you, or I can actually say I'm here to save you. Let's see what happens if I say I'm here to save
How
you
many
without
times
lying.
do-
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
It seems the same so far. Wow! Our only option is to free the princess this time.
Fine.
Interesting.
It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago. Is it just me?
So, last time I left her in the basement, and that led to the nightmare ending again, but she didn't have an arm. So let's see what happens if we, like, try to kill her. Okay,
Your
let's finish
eyes
this.
dart to the corners. Where is she? As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She slams the door
no.
behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free. You should understand. It just isn't worth the risk.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone. It can't just end like this, right?
Nah.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
Please, Chapter 2 Spectre. No, we got the beast. Are you sure? Oh, oh, that's how we get the staring contest. Oh, okay. Squint at the princess.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back, The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Squint at the princess even harder.
You squint even harder.
Yay! Staring contest. We got
So
it.
does
Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason. So,
Do you hear that she's unarmed? You lunge forward. You feel flesh easily give.
oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming, but I have to wonder.
That was really easy.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I think the first time we did this I had to fight.
There it is again. That razor-sharp look. Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy. Oh.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there.
Funny, funny.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Because we
You
have?
did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
Yeah?
But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Okay.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Is this what the good ending is?
Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of space. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Yeah, this is the good ending, I'm guessing. That's bullshit! Let me out of here. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world. Okay, let's just say okay.
So glad you're keeping an open mind.
Yeah.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Okay.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
I'm glad we're happy.
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Of course we are. I like it here. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Yeah, let's do that
Are we
one.
really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
No, we're happy. I'm sure of it.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Good ending! We did it! We saved everyone! Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yes! Okay, cool. We got the good ending. Okay, I want to try that again and see what happens. I want to see if we can jump out of the door.
The stairs. Why do I feel like we've done... You did. But that day...
Okay, leave.
You open the cabin door. Only... What? Everyone is fine.
That's bullshit. Let me out of
What's
here.
done is done. And there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Okay.
Time passes. Psst. Hey.
Hell no. We need to get out of here.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
But I'm afraid this is how we can get another ending.
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
This cabin is boring as mess.
You not. There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Okay.
Don't you dare.
Anything to get us out of this hell.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world?
It's
An
not.
eternity of bliss?
No.
You ingrate.
Ugh.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's
Whoa.
body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Okay.
The end. Nice knowing you.
That was very quick. Chapter 2, the spell. Yes! Oh, we did it! We did it!
You're
Oh my
on
gosh.
par. You're right.
Voice of the
She
cold!
won't be a problem. I'm not sure I'm a fan of my new roommate. I think there's a lot more to this situation than we've been told.
I agree.
The situation couldn't be more straightforward. Just ignore him.
Proceed. Ah!
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odour of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only item of furniture is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. Before you have a chance to even think about taking it, the top of a head appears from underneath the floorboards. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Hello!
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? A ghost! Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Right, it's just a ghost.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, killer. I guess we've got some things to talk about, haven't we? Like how you murdered me?
I guess. Ah, the specter! We got it. Okay. So the only achievement I did not get was giving her the knife. If you guys know how to do that, tell me in the comments. Otherwise, I'm just gonna leave it up for you guys to figure out. But thank you so much for watching. A link to this game will be in the description below. I hope you all enjoyed. I cannot wait for this entire game to come out. I am so excited. And I will see you all in the next video, guys. Bye-bye!